Hi everybody, it's Rolex here once again in this final part of Gauntlet Journey for me because I got to level 90 and I don't think I can push it to level 95, so I stopped there and decided to finish the series because I also want to go play the Endless Heist as well. I'm probably gonna go with the hardcore version of Endless Heist because it's less competitive and it's much more enjoyable reading some chat and reading some rip people, rest in peace, I guess. Somebody that die in the process of grinding, that's just it's a wholesome community, I would say. It's really fun seeing them like spam f on the chat. And of course, if I die and I do on the ladder, I would probably gonna be rip as well. But I never gonna get into the ladder because I don't really play that much. I probably play around like 4 to 5 hours at best, at maximum per day. Someday if I have the feeling to play more, I could probably play more. But in Gauntlets, it's like everything is harder, so it's more stressful. I would say. But in Heist, it's probably gonna be much easier, right? Because you don't really have this modifier in terms of like making the map harder. So I think in highs we're gonna be fine. I'm probably gonna play a little bit more. I'm probably gonna try to push to level 95, even in hardcore. I'm gonna play the exact same build. If you don't want to, watch the same build like ever, like continue, you probably never really follow my channel anyway. You probably not subscribe anyway, because I play a lot of a champion. Pretty much it. Like I play if I ever league start with anything, I would probably just pick champion because champion is the most reliable, even in softcore, in hardcore or softcore. I don't care because champion is just strong. Especially with the impale, you don't really need a good weapon. You don't really need anything. Like you don't really need gear. Pretty much, you can just stack resistance on your gear, or even just stack on your passive tree, and you're using like some garbage gear, and you'll be fine. You're still tanking a lot of stuff. And obviously something like saboteur might be better in terms of like damage wise and defensive wise as well, because saboteur is really strong. It is always been strong, but when the trap become really strong and mine left over, mine is like a fade out of a meta, I would say, because my used to be really broken mechanic, both map clear and what is this what is the thing called, like boss killing, something like that. But I would say trap is probably going to be replaced soon, probably not going to be in the next league, but I don't know. But we're not talking about those, right? I want to talk about my character now. Let's go into the character. There's nothing much change. I just stack life. As you can see here, I have 7.1k life at level 90, and I'm probably gonna get more if I level it up more and more, because I have like 2 point there, I have one there, and then one there. So I'm still having quite a lot of life to go through. I'm probably gonna end the character if you can level it up to level 96, 95, 96. You probably end up having like 7.7k life. You change your ring, you're probably gonna have like insane amount of life. My gear in the end didn't change anything. I didn't get this to link with the Scourge mechanic, as you can see here. I'm trying to change my gear just a little bit. I'm trying to get 5 link to 6 link. It didn't turn because I have like this one, right? A chance to link, 15% chance to add a link to a largest group of links sockets. But it didn't turn into a 6 link, so I'm not using it. I'm just trying to transform it a second time. This one is really good though because it has chaos resistance, which I kind of need. Right now I have 40%. So if I have this on, I would be at about like 52%, right? So, but it doesn't have any sorts of like, it is just out regal. This is pretty much just the chess piece that I just like out regal. Hopefully, getting some spell suppression. It doesn't turn into a spell suppression regal, so it's kind of bad. It's just life and strength, I guess. So it's kind of whatever. I'm still doing things. until I reached level 90, and I decided, well, there's no point of me leveling further. I'm not competing with anyone, so there's no real goal for me to just level it further, because getting to level 95 would take me at least 4 or 5 more days, because I don't really play that much, especially in Gauntlet environment, and I'm basically running only tier 9 to tier 10. I haven't touched tier 10 yet. I was running like tier 8 and tier 9 pretty much. I still have quite a bit of maps left here, as you can see here, tier 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the the highest tier that I've gone so far. I kill one of these bosses. You know, it's okay. You can do higher tier map. You can do tier 10, tier 11. As you can see here, I dropped tier 11 from tier 9 maps, but I didn't really go into those maps yet, because I got to level 90 and then I decided to stop playing altogether. And because it's about like 1.5 hours or something like that before the heist starts, so I'm gonna prepare myself to go into heist, and we're gonna heist. I'm gonna heist at least to get to level 90, and I think I can push it to level 95. But heist is a really, really bad mechanic for leveling, so I don't know if they would manage to change something in heist to make it more realistic of just leveling in heist. Because most of the time you go into heist, you just like click button, kill things when they're trying to kill you, and you don't really get much XP off of it. You pretty much just gain XP from doing something else, and you go in heist because you want some item. That's pretty much the goal of heist. But well, I don't know. Well, we'll see what happened in heist, I guess. But that's gonna be it for this character. I haven't got any upgrade from my axe, so it's still the same axe. Still, you can use this axe, in raid tier map. I'm pretty sure you can use it in raid tier map. You can use it up to tier 16. I'm pretty sure this is like fine for our build. My gems is level 20. I didn't flip them because there's no point, because I'm not playing it anymore. I haven't changed my my anointment. I haven't changed anything, so the character is still the same from before, just getting a little bit more life. That's pretty much how much the character changed. And also I changed for, I just dropped this one and then regal it. I think I dropped this one from heist, having like a life on it, and then I augmented, getting fire resistant, and then I regal on, and it's got like impale. So I decided, well, I can use that, because having that on actually make my impale chance to be 100%. So this is really, really, really good, because I having like 93% before, so 7% chance to impale is basically like 7% more damage for me. So it's really, really good. But that's gonna be it, guys. I don't want to you may make this video long. But if you want to get like level 50, I recommend you to do I would say to go into Act 4, trying to get your character to Act 4 and then farm maybe Grand Arena, or maybe like Chrome Stronghold. But I recommend Grand Arena much better, because Chrome Stronghold monsters are much, much stronger than Grand Arena itself. So you can farm that zone to get to level 50, or maybe just farm Harvest. I don't know. I don't think Harvest is a good zone, because there's a lot of monsters with bleed, and you probably don't have a bleed immunity flask or a bleed immunity, on your tree, on your gear. So you don't want to deal with most of monsters in Harvest, especially some of the skeleton that can just be obscure for your vision, and you don't see them, and they can hit you from pretty far away as well. So something like that. But so if you want to go fast, you can try to push it further and go to Act 5 and farm Chamber of Innocence, like I did. I farmed Chamber of Innocence until level 52, because I know that I'm gonna go into map. So I'm just farming Chamber of Innocence to get my gears and stuff like that, preparing for the Act 6. That's why I did farm Chamber of Innocence a lot. But you want, if you want to get like level 50, and you know that you can pass Dodri, because Dodri is probably going to be the hardest bot. in the entire, 4 acts, first 4 acts, you have to pass, Dodri. But if you kill Dodri, you'll be fine. Malachi, it's also you need to be worried about Malachi, but not in the level of Dodri. But yeah, you be careful about everything you do in Gauntlet. If this is the first time you play it, this is my tips. If you don't know how to make character, just copy someone else. I play this kind of build, like this champion, for a very long time. I think like I play since like I don't know, since Ultimatum, maybe before that. Since before that, I play only champion, like basically only champion for my league start. So I play a lot of champion, and I know just a little bit of like what to get and what to not get. In environments like I don't know. I go up here because I decided to like maybe stack some aura, but then I decided not to stack aura. That's why it's still here. I could drop it, but it's just like my intelligence would be bad. So I'm still keeping all these, points. But you don't need to go up there. You can go down here and grab these life notes instead. You would have the same amount of life, but you would lose some chaos resistance. That's there's some skill points that you can flexing around, as a champion. You can go with the more armor focusing, like on the left side of the tree, and you can go with more evasion, focus, and more spell suppression on the left side of the tree. And you have like access to this kind of node as well, like reflexes. You also get like a lot of spell suppression there. You can get Mage Bane for another like at least like 10% spell suppression with one node for this, right? So there's a lot of more choices when you're playing champion. You could play pretty much anything on champion, I think. So if you don't know how to make a build, I recommend you just play something like a minion. You would fight Dodri pretty easy because Dodri would just focusing on attacking your minion, not attacking you. So you don't have to dodge that much. You don't have to deal with mechanics, and then you can pass through Dodri pretty easy. And then of course, if you want to play something like a meta thing, like you can play Sabo, Trap. You can play, that's probably going to be the most obvious one. And then you can play Totem Build, but Totem Build probably going to be really, really hard to get into for some kind of bosses like early on, especially early on, because your totem wouldn't necessarily deal enough damage for you to survive, to kill monster fast enough before they can attack you, or they can kill your totem, something like that. So I recommend you should play like Minion or maybe Trap, or even just playing champion. But champion is really, really hard early on, because before you're getting 45, before you're getting your your first master metal, it's pretty squishy. It's like you have some life here and there, but there's nothing crazy about the character. And if you're playing with champion, you can go with like some sort of toxic rain champion, like Rise QT doing. Or if you want to copy, you don't copy me, you go copy like Al Kaiser instead, because he play a lot of hardcore and he probably know more, in terms of like how to build a character, because he played this game for quite a long time than me. And I didn't play that much. I didn't put any effort to, to min-max my character. As you can probably see, my character is pretty much garbage. Like, I'm still almost dying every single map. Sometimes it happen here and there. When I press the Scourge button, like when you're pressing Scourge, you go into Nightmare. It still almost killed me. So I have to pop like, Berserk and Violence and Chill every single time. I could get up to like 100 stack, 120 at maximum, because at that point, even with Violence and Chill and Berserk out, you're gonna you're gonna see your life like tickle down quite a lot already. So, in Gauntlet environment at least, maybe in a normal situation, you could probably go to like 150 on this character with like this garbage gear. But I don't know. That's gonna be it, guys, and hope you enjoy. And maybe follow along for the next journey as well, because it's going to be Heist Journey. And you've been seeing me playing a lot of hardcore I'm trying to get back to hardcore, so that's why I'm trying to play hardcore a lot. But next league I'm going to play softcore still, for Magic Fight to Headhunter series, and obviously Magic Fight to Mage Blood as well. So there's gonna be softcore content, obviously, and I'm gonna try to play events here and there for hardcore. But this is not gonna be my main meal for whatever this game is, right? Because even though hardcore is fun, but it's really really stressful, because you don't want to lose your character like every time you play a character. You don't want to feel that like, okay, if I die here, I lost my character. Am I gonna do this stupid thing? Like playing in hardcore is fun, but you can't really risk your character. You can't really go into some sort of like doing stupid stuff. You can really put some stupid idea to your character and make it work, or attempt to make it work, because you don't want to risk your character, something like that. So there's gonna be a lot more softcore content. I'm gonna still play on a main league for a softcore version. When there's some event, I'm gonna play on hardcore, because I think event is much more appreciated when I play on hardcore. But that's gonna be it, guys, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That would be amazing. You can ring a notification bell if you want to see what's content up next. But that's gonna be it, guys. Bye.